How's it going, guys? It's your boy Splash. Today, I'm revealing who will win the American League Silver Slugger Awards. Let's go. This is pretty simple. I'll go position by position and give you a little insight on who I'm picking. Let's get into it. Starting off behind the dish, we have the man who broke baseball for a little while last year, Yasmani Grandal of the Chicago White Sox. Yes, I know that 240 batting average doesn't look appealing. I get it. But what he does have is a 4.20 on base percentage. That is something worth celebrating. He is a 100th percentile walk rate, at least last season, 97th percentile expected WOBA. If he plays more than 93 games like he did last season, he should 100% run away with the American League Silver Slugger at catcher. I know Salvador Perez is coming off a massive season, led the league in home runs and RBI. I get it, but Yasmani Grandal is still the cream of the crop when it comes to Major League Baseball catchers. He is just incredible at the play, the discipline, the power and discipline is just second to none, really second to none. There are a few players that can match his homer rate, that can match his walk rate, and he is a special player to watch. Super exciting for the White Sox, and hopefully he plays like 120 games, 130 games, puts up like 35 homers or something like that. That would be exciting. Moving over to first base, we have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Toronto Blue Jays. Last year, huge breakout season, slugged over 600, 411 on base percentage, won the Silver Slugger, was second in MVP to Shohei Ohtani. Just a monster season all around for Vladdy. He has the potential to win both the Triple Crown, traditional counting stats, and the slash Triple Crown on base, plus slugging, plus batting average. He could do it both, and I would not be surprised. Vladdy was super close to winning the regular Triple Crown. He was third in batting average, fifth in RBIs, and he was just third in batting average, like I said, away from winning the slash Triple Crown. Led the American League in on base, slugging, OPS plus. Yes, I know there was no Trout. I get it, but it is impressive. A 1,000 OPS season doesn't grow on trees. For Vladdy, it might grow on trees. In 2022, there will be a lot of Brandon Lau goes plow memes, because I will be at the forefront of the Brandon Lau hype train. He hit 39 dingers last year, slugged 523 as a second baseman, had an OPS plus over 140, 5.2 F4, 80th percentile expected WOBA. He walks at a decent enough clip. He doesn't strike out enough that it's like demoralizing to the organization. Hits a lot of home runs. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And stay tuned, Rays fans. You might have another player coming up. Is there any player more disrespected in Major League Baseball than Jose Ramirez? He makes MVP votes grow on trees. Like, there are players that have ups and downs, right? Jose Ramirez just is awesome every single season. He might have ebbs and flows within a season, but he's going to end up with, a gnarly slash line. Last year, he slugged 538, had an OPS plus over 140, 6-WAR season, another strong season. And what he doesn't do, he doesn't strike out very often. He walks enough. So you bring elite power, elite plate discipline, and you're not screwing yourself over by striking out 30% of the time like some hitters. Ramirez is incredible. I anticipate that he has another dominant season with the Guardians. So congratulations, Cleveland. Tampa fans, I told you to stay tuned because you have two middle infielders here. For the shortstop Silver Slugger pick, I have Wander Franco. He was a wunderkind last year, had a 43-game on base streak. We are talking Frank Robinson levels of getting on base. It was just mind-numbing how good he was at getting on base. Hit, walk, however you want, he will get on base. And you know what? He is only 8 days older than me. I feel ashamed in saying that, but March 1st, 2001, Mr. Wander Franco, congratulations. He's going to have a monster season. Just the on base, he doesn't strike out, and you are telling me you're going to have a guy that is going to have a real plate appearance about 90% of the time, 10% strikeout rate, let's say. 90% of the time, he will have a real plate appearance. So that gives, anytime he puts the ball in play, anytime he puts the ball in play, something is bound to happen. I am so excited to watch Franco this season. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to throw in the caveat that the outfielders ranked alphabetical order by last name. So I'm not saying this is outfield 1, outfield 2, outfield 3. This is just alphabetical order. And we're going to start with Byron Buxton. That's why I'm wearing a Wild jersey, because I don't have any Minnesota Twins stuff. So I'll rock the Wild stuff. Buxton had a monster season last year. Even if you count like the 100 games that he missed, he still had 4.5 WAR, which if you look back to 2020, it was over one extra WAR than anyone had in that season. Same sample size, 61 games for Buxton. Everyone in 2020 played 60 games besides the Cardinals and Tigers. So you are looking at a generational talent. I know he's injured. I know he gets injured all the time. I know it's a risk for him to walk upstairs at this point, but you also see the flashes of, oh yeah, this man can hit the ball a mile. He is a great all-around player, but what he did last year was just special. He had a 647 slugging percentage. He had an OPS over 1,000, OPS plus of 171, and he was third in expected slugging percentage. We are talking Harper. We are talking Ohtani. We are talking Acuna. Buxton is in the same breath of those players as a power hitter. And this isn't even, oh, he hit a bunch of like rinky-dink home runs. This is a expected metric. This is based on the data. This is based on velo. This is based on the balls he actually hit. These are not just, Alex Bregman, Crawford box home runs in Houston. These are legitimate power from Buxton, legitimate doubles power, triples power, homer power. If he plays 150 games, he is going to, in all likelihood, hit 30 to 35 home runs, if not more. And he's going to steal some bases. And if he walks a little bit more than he usually does, oh, man, we are talking about a guy that might be the best player in baseball. I'll put it that way. Speaking of the best player in baseball, Mike Trout is up next, second in alphabetical order here. Look, I don't need to bore you with all the crazy stats. I don't need to say he's the next Mickey Mantle. I don't need to do that. But I will say is we have been robbed of prime Mike Trout the last 2 seasons. He has played in 89 games over the last 2 seasons. That is an absolute travesty. Usually he'd play in about 300, if not more, but 89 games. We have been robbed about 75% of Mike Trout over the last 2 seasons. Last year, still made the All-Star team, 36 games, 1.8 baseball reference WAR, which is on pace for over 8, which is insane because he doesn't play good defense. But it's frightening how good Mike Trout is, and he might be getting even better. Plate discipline, check. Power, check. Still got some juice in those legs, steal a couple bases here and there. It's just incredible to watch, and I hope we get a 150-game season out of Trout, if not 160 games. So Trout is unbelievable. He's going to be in the MVP race again. He's going to be an all-star again. He's probably going to win another Silver Slugger. If you're not familiar with Kyle Tucker, you need to get familiar before the man wins 2 or 3 MVPs. He is a legit threat to hit 40 home runs in a season. He slugged 557 last year, but that's not even telling the full story. He had an expected slugging percentage of 580. Very few guys across Major League Baseball do that. He might hit 300. He's going to have maybe a 360, 370 on base percentage, and he's going to slug well over 500 for a awesome Astros team, right? So you have, Altuve and Guerrero and Brantley and all these guys. Tucker might be the best one. Tucker, I would put money on it. Tucker will have the highest baseball reference WAR this season of any member of the Houston Astros. He is just sensational. He's also good in the field. That doesn't matter for this episode, but he is good base runner, terrific hitter. Last year was his first full season, had a 147 WRC plus, 147 OPS plus. And again, he underachieved according to StatCast data. According to his batted ball data, he was underperforming. And he still had an elite season. So watch out. All Yordan Alvarez does is rake. A 136 OPS plus last year was his worst season as a professional. A 531 slugging percentage was his worst as a professional. He walks a lot too. His batting average is going to creep back up towards that 300 mark. And watch out, 92nd percentile in expected WOBA. So, top 10 percentile hitter in Major League Baseball. That is insane. That is tough to do. But one thing that he does as well as anyone is hit the ball hard. And for anyone that follows baseball, hitting the ball hard is a core tenet to being good at the sport. So when he hits the ball hard, it's more likely to drop for a base hit or even a double, or it might go over the fence for a dinger. Wouldn't be surprised if Alvarez followed up his season last year. He had 33 home runs last year. Wouldn't be shocked if he had 35 this year. And he will give Shohei Ohtani a nice run for his money with the DH spot. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring a ding ding that Josh bell, that notification bell, so you're notified whenever we upload. If you disagree with any of my picks, head to the description and take a stance using uSTADIUM's takes feature. I'll have every prediction monetized so you can agree, disagree, or just talk smack. Join in before opening day. Download the uSTADIUM app today. If you tag me at Splash and comment Bret Boone, I'll send you 1,000 points so that you can make and join takes. With that said, peace out and hammer on, folks.